My name is Jessica Thompson. I'm 31 years old from Charlotte, North Carolina. I found my husband's wallet on my little sister's nightstand, right next to the black lace thong I bought her for her birthday. The same night, he texted me, "Working late again, don't wait up, love you." I stood there in her dark bedroom, in Charlotte, North Carolina, barefoot at 1:17 a.m., holding that brown leather wallet with our family photos still inside. The one with me, him, and our two little boys smiling like nothing could ever break us. My hands were shaking so bad I almost dropped it. Because I knew, girl, I knew right then my whole life was over. If you're watching this at 2 a.m. while your man is asleep next to you, do not move. Smash that subscribe button right now. Turn on notifications because I'm about to expose every dirty detail. And in the comments, tell me what city or state you're watching from, because I promise this exact story is happening in your neighborhood tonight. Keep watching. You're going to need this. My name is Jessica Thompson. I'm 31 years old from Charlotte, North Carolina. Married 9 years to Brandon, the man I thought hung the moon. Two beautiful little boys, ages 6 and 4, who still call him Dada in their sleep. We had the cute brick house in Ballantyne, the white SUV in the driveway, the annual family photos in matching khaki and white. I was the wife who packed his lunches, ironed his work shirts, sent him thinking of you texts during the day. Everyone said we were goals. I actually believed it. Then one night I found his wallet in my little sister Kayla's bedroom, and everything I thought I knew about love, loyalty, and family burned to the ground in about 30 seconds flat. By the end of this video, you're going to know the 7 disgusting signs your husband is sleeping with someone way too close to home. Probably someone you call sis or bestie. And more importantly, you're going to see exactly what I did to make both of them regret it for the rest of their miserable lives. If you're ready to stop being the clueless wife, stay right here, because I'm not holding anything back. From the outside, we were that nauseatingly perfect couple. Every Sunday, I posted the curated photos, Brandon kissing my forehead at the pumpkin patch, the boys on his shoulders at Panthers games, me smiling in the kitchen with the caption, "Thankful for my little family." Thousands of likes, comments like, "You guys are literal goals," and "Marry your best friends, ladies." I actually read those and felt proud. Meanwhile, Brandon was working late, 4, sometimes 5 nights a week. He'd stumble in at 2 or 3 a.m., smelling like some sweet floral perfume I didn't own. I'd lie awake listening to him shower, telling myself it was just stress from the new promotion. Then there was Kayla, my little sister, 28, single, always broke, until suddenly she wasn't. New Louis Vuitton Neverfull on her arm, fresh Balenciaga sneakers I definitely didn't pay for. She'd come over giggling about some mystery guy who was spoiling her rotten. I'd laugh and say, "Tell him I need a brother-in-law like that." They started finishing each other's sentences, inside jokes I wasn't a part of. Lingering eye contact across the Thanksgiving table while I was busy cutting turkey for the kids. Girls' nights became sacred. Kayla would text me, "Coming to scoop you up, sis," and I'd be so excited for wine and gossip, except half the time I'd get canceled last minute because I was too tired from the boys. Funny how those nights Brandon also happened to be stuck at the office. I was folding his work shirts one day and found long, blonde, highlighted hairs on the collar. Kayla's exact shade. I held them up to the light and told myself it was nothing. Just nothing. Girl, I was the clown. The whole circus was laughing at me, And I was still out here posting ring light selfies with hashtag blessed. I ignored every screaming red flag because admitting the truth would have meant blowing up the only life my babies knew. Keep watching, because the night I finally followed the truth is the night I stopped being Jessica the doormat and became Jessica the goddamn apocalypse. Real men, the top 1% men, the ones who actually deserve the title husband, they rush home. They're counting the minutes until they walk through that door and scoop their kids up, kiss their wife like they've been deployed for a year. They send the "on my way, baby" text with the heart emojis without being asked. They FaceTime from the hotel on work trips just to watch you put the kids to bed because seeing your face is the highlight of their day. Those men would rather chew glass than even look at their wife's sister too long. The thought of betraying the mother of their children with the girl who used to sleep in footy pajamas at their house on Christmas Eve, it's not even in their universe. It's disgusting to them, repulsive. And then there was Brandon, the man who swore till death do us part while sliding inside my little sister on the same sheets our mom bought her for college. The man who used the money I helped him earn to buy Caleb the bags I always wanted. The man who sat across from me at family dinners holding my hand under the table while his other hand was probably still warm from touching her the night before. I settled for a coward who couldn't even look me in the eye when he lied. A weak, pathetic little boy who destroyed 2 families because he couldn't control his dick for the one woman who gave him everything. Loyal men exist. I know because I have one now. But back then, I was stuck with the bottom 99% trash who made me think working late was normal. Never again. And if you're watching this with that sick feeling in your gut, it's because you know deep down you're with the same type of trash too. But don't worry, I'm about to show you exactly how I closed that gap forever. Here's the disgusting truth nobody talks about. Betrayal with someone close never starts in the bedroom. It starts in the mind, months, sometimes years, before they ever touch. It follows a sick 3-stage triangle every single cheater uses. Stage 1, emotional drifting. Brandon stopped coming to me with his stress, his wins, his stupid little thoughts. Instead, Kayla became his safe space. She was fun, chill, understood him. I was just the tired wife with spit up on her shoulder. Stage 2, secret comparison. In his head, he started stacking us against each other. Kayla, young, no kids, perky tits, laughs at all his jokes, sends flirty snaps. Me, stretch marks, asking him to take out the trash, falling asleep during sex because I'm exhausted from raising his children alone. He decided she was the upgrade long before he ever kissed her. Stage 3, physical replacement. Once the decision is made in the mind, the body just follows. The first time he slid inside her wasn't lust, it was confirmation. He'd already replaced me emotionally. The sex was just the final signature on the contract. Kayla didn't steal my husband. Brandon handed himself to her piece by piece while I was busy keeping his family together. And the worst part? This exact triangle is happening in your relationship right now if he's pulling away. But I'm about to show you how I burned that whole triangle to the ground, starting with the night I walked into her townhouse unannounced. Friday, October 13th, 11:42 p.m. I was sitting on the couch in yesterday's leggings, boys finally asleep, when that feeling hit. You know the one. Like someone poured ice water straight into my veins. Brandon texted at 7 p.m. Big client dinner ran long, probably gonna crash at the hotel downtown, so I don't wake you guys up. Kiss the boys for me. I stared at the message for 20 minutes straight. Something was wrong. I could feel it in my teeth. I grabbed my keys, didn't even change, didn't brush my hair, drove the 23 minutes to Kayla's townhouse in University City with my heart slamming against my ribs the whole way. Pulled up at 12:58 a.m. His black Tahoe was parked 2 spots down from her door. Lights off in the living room, but her bedroom window glowed soft pink. I used the spare key sheet given me for emergencies. The house smelt like his cologne mixed with her Victoria's Secret bombshell. I walked straight to her bedroom. Door cracked open, bed empty, sheets wrecked. And there it was, on the nightstand like it belonged there. Brandon's brown leather wallet, wide open, our family photos staring up at me. Next to it, a tied-off condom dripping into the trash can, and Kayla's black lace thong, the one I bought her for her birthday, balled up on the floor. I heard the shower running, both of them in there together, laughing. I picked up the wallet, felt the condom wrapper crunkle under my shoe, and something inside me snapped clean in half. That's when they walked out naked, steam rolling off their skin, and saw me standing there holding the proof of everything they'd ever done to me. Brandon's face went ghost white, Kayla screamed, and I just smiled, because that was the exact moment I stopped being their victim and started planning their funeral.
I didn't scream, I didn't cry. I just took a photo of the wallet, the condom, their naked bodies blurred in the background, and walked out. By 9 a.m. Saturday, I was at my parents' kitchen table with both sets of parents. I laid my phone in the center and pressed play on the pictures. Mom aged 10 years in 10 seconds. Dad looked like he was going to have a stroke. Brandon's mom started praying out loud. His dad just stared at the floor and said, "That's my son?" Brandon showed up an hour later, still smelling like her. Fell to his knees in my parents' living room, snot running down his face, begging, "Jess, please, it was a mistake. I'll do anything. Think of the boys." I looked him dead in the eyes and said, "I am thinking of the boys. That's why you'll never be alone with them again." Kayla blew my phone up for 3 days straight. First came the tears. "It just happened. I'm so sorry. You're my sister." Then the switch flipped. Voice memos at 2 a.m. "If you tell everyone, you're gonna ruin my life, Jess. I swear I'll tell them you knew the whole time and liked watching. I'll say you're crazy, postpartum, whatever it takes." I saved every single one. 72 hours after I found the wallet, he was served at his office. Full custody filing, house, alimony, the whole nuclear option. His boss handed him the papers in front of the entire cell's floor. Grown men texted me they heard him crying in the bathroom stall like a little kid who dropped his ice cream. 2 families, 9 years of holidays, every memory we ever made, obliterated in one weekend. And I didn't shed a single tear. Because the old Jessica died in that bedroom with them. The new one was just getting warmed up. 18 months later, and the revenge arc is straight up cinematic. I dropped 45 pounds in 5 months, not for him, but because rage is the best personal trainer on earth. My body went from tired mom to, "Are you sure you had 2 kids?" Brandon saw the first bikini picture and actually threw up in his work sink. His coworkers sent me the video. I started posting the raw, unfiltered story on TikTok and YouTube. The views exploded. Then the OnlyFans offers rolled in. I said yes. First month, 18K. Now I clear that in a week, sometimes in a day. All from women who pay to watch me live the life those two thought they took from me. Top 0.4%. Private jet to Tulum last month. Brandon still can't afford the child support. He lives in a 400 square foot studio off South Tryon with a futon and a mini fridge. Lost his job after the affair went public. Reputation radioactive. Has to Venmo me from his mom's account some months. Kayla? Family cut her off completely. Mom changed the locks on the lake house. Dad won't say her name. She moved to Atlanta, works the makeup counter at Lenox Mall, still trying to convince people she's the victim. Meanwhile, I'm engaged to a 38-year-old real estate investor who cries when I walk into the room, begs to put another baby in me, and bought me a 3-carat oval because you deserve to hurt their feelings every single day. That's the bonus step most women miss. When they burn your world down, Use the ashes to build an empire they'll never be tall enough to touch. And I'm just still getting started. If you're still breathing after this story, do these 5 things this week. No excuses. 1. Open his Apple Watch app on your phone tonight while he's in the shower. Scroll the location history for the past 90 days. Look for addresses that appear when he's at the gym or grabbing beers with the boys. 2. Go into his photos, albums, then the recently deleted folder. Hold select all and hit recover. Do it at 2 a.m. when he's snoring. You'll see everything he thought he erased. 3. Next time you're out together, say, "Babe, quick cute pic of us." Hand him your phone. Instead, while he's posing, casually scroll his camera roll with your thumb. Watch his soul leave his body. 4. Check the bank app for reoccurring charges you don't recognize. Zelle payments to random girls' names. Uber rides at 1 a.m. to places he's never mentioned. 5. Look at his Spotify. Open the private session playlist, the ones titled K with a Heart or Just a Heart. You'll find the songs he plays when he's inside someone else. Do it this week because I waited and I paid for it with 14 months of my life. Don't be me at 1 a.m. holding a wallet that isn't in my house. Be me at the finish line, untouchable, while they rot. Your move.
In 18 months, Brandon went from family man with the big house and the Tahoe to sleeping on his mom's couch, eating cereal for dinner, crying in his Chevy Malibu because he can't afford daycare pickup. Kayla went from spoiled little sister to completely erased from the family photos, blocked on everything, working retail, and still paying off the credit cards he maxed out on her. Me? I'm on a yacht in Miami with a ring bigger than his regrets and a man who would rather die than hurt me. That's what happens when you act. If you do nothing, in 18 months, you'll be the one folding tiny clothes that smell like another woman's perfume while he's living his best life. Don't let that be you. Check the phone tonight. Or keep wondering. Your choice. Listen to me. You deserve a man who chooses you every single day like his life depends on it, because it should. You deserve to never have to check a phone, a wallet, or a location history ever again. If you're done crying in the shower, done making excuses, done feeling crazy for having intuition, comment right now. I deserve better. Say it loud so the universe and every woman scrolling past sees it. Like this video so the algorithm pushes it to every wife, every girlfriend, every sister who's staring at her ceiling tonight wondering if she's paranoid. And if you want the exact secret phone check guide that caught Brandon in 4 minutes flat, the one thousands of women have used to get the truth, it's free. Link in the description. Go grab it before he wakes up. I love you. Now go get what you actually deserve. See you in the next one.